Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. The most important story to come out of this weekend of sports really was when Alyssa Naeher got her 100th cap ceremony, because, I mean, that's all that mattered to me, and that was it. It was better than the game. No.
You mean the men's Euro final? That's not what you were hyped up about?
Definitely not.
How's it going, everyone? Timestamps down below, because we are going to hit on a few different things, and it was a big weekend. But timestamps down below, because we're going to talk about a few things. A huge weekend in sports. Obviously, the U.S. women's national team played. The Euro finals happened. Wimbledon final happened. Today, the Copa America is playing right now as we're recording this video. A lot of big things are happening. I'm only starting here because I just have it on my notes, but congratulations to the men's team. Spain won the Euros. Heartbreaking for England, but most people say that Spain just outplayed them. And I mean, Spain, they're killing it. Men's and women's teams are both killing it. Most people, what I saw on Twitter, I didn't really watch the game. I watched like 5 minutes of it, that Spain deserved it. They played great. But my question to the people who watch our videos, do a lot of people who watch our videos also watch the men play? Sarah has made it clear she does not. I do more than Sarah, but I really don't either. Do a lot of people watch the men's players, the men's team who watch our channel? But also, the question I have, I take things like this for Europe or for like England. It's like a Super Bowl, obviously. They're probably, even if you don't really follow the men's team, kind of like the women's, you get together, you have a party about it. I did feel bad for England, but a lot of people said England's bracket was easier on their side, and they actually easier journey than Spain did, so they were actually lucky to get to the finals. I don't know much about it, but one of the reasons I'm bringing this up is Sarah brought this to my attention the other day, that a media outlet reported something, and Beth Mead was not too happy. Beth Mead made it known that she thought it was a little sexist, shall we say, that this media outlet reported something. I'm going to have Sarah read this, and then we're going to talk about it for a brief second, but I did think this was interesting.
England Lioness Beth Mead calls out post about Gareth Southgate's Euro success. England Lionesses Beth Mead has schooled football reporters and fans in the best way possible after spotting a post celebrating Gareth Southgate's Euros success. Footballer and queer legend quickly corrected those congratulating the men's side on their Euros semi-final victory against the Netherlands on Wednesday, July 10th, but who had seemingly forgotten the England women's team. After a now-deleted post by Football on TNT Sports described Gareth Southgate as the only England manager to reach 2 international finals, Beth Mead took to X/Twitter to simply say, beg to differ. Several people claim the men's team are the first to reach 2 major international finals after making it to the final of Euro 2020 and again now in 2024. While Southgate is the first to reach 2 finals with England's men's team, Lioness manager Sarina Wiegman achieved this milestone earlier. Not only did the women's team storm to victory at Euro 2022, they also reached the final of the Women's World Cup in 2023 before being beaten 1-0 by Spain. They also won the women's finalissima last year. And someone tweeted, I cannot imagine what it must be like for the Lionesses to have won the Euros, then get second in the World Cup, just for Harry Kane, whoever that guy is, to say England hasn't won anything as a nation for a long, long time. Also, female athletes have won gold at the last 4 Winter Olympics. I'm doing a mic drop for everyone right now.
You know, Beth Mead made it known that wasn't. You know, so I've heard the discussion online. Is it factually true? Is it factually not true? It's withholding information that makes that statement not true, if that makes sense.
Well, the headline really should have read for the men's, because clearly the women did it first. Thank you.
Someone goes in a comment section around the web, they said, terrible that Beth and her teammates are disrespected like this after making the nation so proud. Yeah, I mean, England was so hyped when the Lionesses won, and they made them all into household names, and they pack the stadiums when they go. And you know, some people will never accept women's sports as equal, and I guess that's the way it is.
I think the TNT tweet meant the only England team manager worth mentioning. Let's be honest, people can pretend all they like that women's football is a thing, but we all know it really isn't. Oh my God, give me their freaking IP address. And then their address.
I knew Sarah's going to read that comment.
I'm sweating over here, okay? I'm getting worked up about it.
I knew it wasn't going to be good. So some people have that opinion too. But, I like that Beth Mead calls it out because some people, I guess, will never agree. But one day, I guess, they'll get there. We'll get there eventually down the road. And TNT Sports, the people who initially made that tweet, they deleted it. So they knew, hey, they ruffled some feathers. So I started with that story just because the Euros just happened. And Sarah, actually, you mentioned that story to me. Okay, moving on to more important things. Yeah. USA versus Mexico. We're not going to talk too much about it. We're not going to analyze the game or anything. But big win by USA because, as we remember, during the Gold Cup, Mexico had USA's number. They played hard. They played tough. They won last meeting, and I think this was important to USA not only to win because it's the send-off matches before they go to the Olympics, but kind of that mental pressure of that team beat us last time pretty easily and by some accounts, and they went in there and they won, and so that was good today. Mexico is I think their ranking is 29th in the world, but the Mexico USA rivalry is hot, it's in especially soccer, whether it's men's or women's soccer, it's a hot rivalry.
Ooh, I feel guilty being Mexican American. No.
But Mexico, I think, always wants to beat America. I think Mexico wants to beat America more than America wants to beat Mexico, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? It's like a pride thing that, they think they're so big and bad, but we're going to come and show them. So their rivalry is hot. But USA went in there. And like we talked about at the front, it was Alyssa Naeher's 100th cap celebration. She got her 100th cap, I believe, in March. But
speaking of caps, did anyone else see what was on her kneecap? CHUCKY?
Yeah. During the celebration, there's a picture. If you zoom into her kneecap, there's like CHUCKY's head on her knee.
That's definitely CHUCKY. I just finished season 3 of CHUCKY the show. That's CHUCKY. That's definitely CHUCKY. What is CHUCKY doing there? Why is he there? I know some people it might be a joke that every kneecap looks like a face, or some do. But CHUCKY, very sinister. I like it.
Also, is it a tattoo or is it just a sticker? Is it a Band-Aid? What is it? Is it tape? Because it was very if you look at it, if you zoom in, it's pretty prominent. But it is kind of funny because I saw the comment section. That's where I noticed it. But CHUCKY's face was definitely on Alyssa's knee. But she had her 100th cap celebration. Her family was there. Her twin sister was there. I mean, very cool. Everyone loves Alyssa Naeher.
I didn't peg her for a horror movie lover.
Yeah. Maybe that's her nickname within the family. CHUCKY. No. Uncle CHUCKY.
Uncle CHUCKY.
Because, Uncle. But very cool to see that. Also, the 99ers had a celebration, their 25 anniversary celebration. The Post said it's the very first time since 1999, all 20 of them have been together at once. And
beautiful.
That was beautiful to see. I mean, those women mean so much to so many, especially the players, especially the fans. It's major, major stuff. So very cool to see them.
And they all looked amazing as well.
So did everyone see that? But like I said, we're not going to talk too much about the match. He ended up 1-0. And Sophia Smith scored in the 64th minute. But it was a tough match, going into the match. A lot of people think that is going to be the starting lineup for Paris when they go out there. And, this group, I said last time, I have a vision they are going to win. I still have this vision. But always, a lot of people were very positive. It's like looking good. It's, looking good. But then I did see a lot of people who were kind of questioning or critical, not in a bad way, just that's what you do with sports. I see a couple people on Twitter saying, wow, no finishing 2 weeks before the Olympics, not a good look. And a few people said a lot of missed opportunities, but big W. So a lot of people are saying, as great as it was, there was moments where, I saw a comment here.
So someone said, that was not good. Not much has changed since Vlatko. Same playing style, more emphasis on physicality than technicality. And then someone else says, Sophia needs to be more clinical in front of the goal. An early goal changes the game when you have a team bunkering in.
I'm only starting with these critiques only because they were kind of prevalent but my takeaway was, it was an exciting match. Mexico, because they really, really, really wanted to win. Like, it's a personal thing when Mexico plays America. So although they're ranked 29th, beating Mexico is not an easy feat, and I thought the women looked really good. I thought they looked good. There was a few opportunities at the front of the net that maybe they should have finished. The finishing seemed to be a problem in a couple areas, but Mexico was not going down easy, and I thought they looked good.
And then someone else says, am I the only one who thought they played pretty good? Besides the missed chances and shaky defense at moments, it was a good performance against a good team. Yeah.
And that's the way I take away. It's a hard team to play against, and they look good. I thought they looked good. They looked peppy. They didn't, I thought they looked pretty good. It was an exciting game. And then someone goes, they looked rusty, errant passes, and several are not ready for prime time. It will take a few more years to get us to compete with the best, which I don't know if I agree with, but the team is hungry. The team is hungry. And I still have a vision they're going to win. And you can't tell by this one game, but I think this game was going to be tough. And I'm reading from Twitter. Twitter is always a little more doom and gloom than every other platform. And I think this is another conspiracy theory. Remember last time we were talking about them deleting Corbin Albert on the Instagram US? I think they actually delete a lot of things on the U.S. women's national team Instagram. I think they do, which is their prerogative. They're allowed to. But I noticed a few things happening that I think they delete a lot of more than before, more than ever, which I think is kind of interesting. So my question to everyone who watches our video, what is your takeaway? Are you worried? Are you thinking that they're going to, are you thinking they're the right direction? I thought, I knew the Mexico game was not going to be easy, and it wasn't. They do have a game on Tuesday against Costa Rica, and I think they're going to smash it, and I think they're going to win, because some people said the game versus Mexico could have, if they were a little more clinical in finishing their chances, it could have been 5-0. And it could have.
Yeah, I agree.
Mexico's so tough, What does everyone think? We're going to do another video on Tuesday after the Costa Rica game, but way more positives than negatives overall. And also, Croix Bethune got her first cap. She is an alternate, and she officially came in the, I forget, 70th minute. So it's great to see her, and she did great, and so happy for her. What does everyone think? Questions, comments down below. Congrats to USA for winning. Congrats to the men's Spanish team for Euro victory. We'll see who wins Copa America. I think I'm rooting for Argentina. A lot of exciting things going on, and like I said, a lot of times Sarah and I will watch the game and we're into it, but that game was really exciting, Yeah. So games like that, realistically, I love watching exciting games like that are so exciting. So it was really entertaining.
Yeah, totally.
Questions, comments down below. What did everyone think? And also going back to the thing that Beth Mead'S said, the discussion about not having as much respect for the women's team in England. Should outlets always make a point to say men's team, women's team, U19 team, U20 team? I mean, or U23 team? Should they always make a point? What's the downside in always making a point in that? You know what I mean? That was, I think, kind of disrespectful to Sarina Wiegman's accomplishments.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's people want to say, well, the women don't make as much money as the men. The amount of pressure the women are under with their reduced squad sizes, with their lack of training facilities, and what they still do day in and day out. What did everyone think? What do you guys think specifically about that as well? And actually, someone left a comment in our comment section about it too. I'll probably pop that up at some point because you had mentioned it, and that made me think about it. Is someone left a comment too? Questions, comments down below. We'll talk to everyone later. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye.